Hey everyone, Mark and Joy here on a Saturday morning. A beautiful golf day here in Ontario, Canada. And we tell you that just if you're new to the show, that's where we come from and where we live. And we're getting into golf, so it's been beautiful here. And as well, we're going to go talk about the PGA event, which surprisingly is another major type event after a major. It's been kind of this season, the major, and then an off week with a lot of the guys not playing. Not so this week with the World Golf event. Everybody's playing in this event. A lot of the leaders or the top players are near the lead, but we'd be surprised with the guy who's on top.
Yeah, Matthew Fitzpatrick. It's not a full surprise, but over here in America, we don't see a lot of him. A very talented player that plays mostly in Europe. He said, will never completely move to the U.S. to play the PGA Tour. He says he loves Europe. He believes that's where his game was created, and it's a special place in his heart. It's where he's from. So Matthew Fitzpatrick, decorated amateur career, number one ranked amateur about 4 years ago now. Went over to Europe. He's had a couple wins over there. He's obviously very good. He's in the top world rankings to get to play in these events.
Right.
So it's not a shock that anybody leads this event with the fact that they're all like top 60 in the world. So, but it is with Rory.
Not a name we hear all the time, I guess.
Yeah,
more.
He just doesn't play over here. So
Yeah.
when you think of Rory's and Rahm's and Patrick Cantlay's and those guys, you just don't hear of Matthew Fitzpatrick a lot. So it'll be interesting to see if he can get his maiden win over here in the States at this event. I don't think he'll hold on. He didn't hold on at the Arnold Palmer either.
Right.
We'll see what happens. A lot of these guys can go really, really low. So it's going to be a tough course to kind of just shoot par and hang on for the win. He's going to need to continue to keep the foot on the pedal and get to 15 under. So we'll see. But it's going to be a great leaderboard. Lots of great people at the top. Patrick Cantlay, who's been playing red hot all summer long, is very impressive. Another good week here. I was disappointed that neither one of us picked him. We normally always pick him.
I know, like 2 weeks ago I picked him. I don't know what I missed this week, but we're always trying to find some new guys who are pretty hot. We're not doing bad either. Realistically, in our picks, right?
Well, my picks weren't great. I have 2 at 2 under, 1 at 2 over, and then Stenson's at 4 under. I'm going to add Justin Rose to my list of guys I think can win at 5 under. Bit of a long shot right now, but obviously the way he's putting, if he could strike it really well, he can go really low right now. He's putting number 1 on tour. It's just been an incredible what he's been able to do. But he has not been able to hit the ball whatsoever, and that's normally his strength. So maybe he can find it this week. Have a big couple of days here on the weekend, and maybe get that W. The next one's going to be Cantlay. Can't argue with the consistency. Also, I think he might be good for golf if he can start getting some more wins.
Yeah, pretty young guy.
25 years old. He's already got 2 wins. If he can keep going, I think that'd be good. So he's been a household name all summer long, like I said. And if he got a win here, it'd be very impressive. But he's in second place. I'm going to go with him just because of the consistency of his rounds. You see Rahm there at 7, but he went 9 and then 2 over. And you see, Fitzpatrick went low.
Well, Rahm just can't control it. I mean, his personality, when things start to go bad, they just go bad. So it's very difficult to pick him week in and week out, although an immense talent. And he won, the Scottish Open, I think, this year.
Yeah,
so
he's won events, though, that aren't really your big events.
Yeah.
He keeps on winning events where,
I think he's not under stress in those events.
Tiny level. Well, he's just more talented than everyone else, I think.
But he doesn't get the anger going.
Yeah, because he's better.
But against the better guys, where he's got some pressure on him, I think it overtakes him sometimes. It did.
The want to win.
It did yesterday. So, he backed up significantly yesterday. So I agree with you there.
Yeah, so, and then obviously, like I said, my picks aren't really in it. Besides Stenson, who is at 4, he can go deep as well. I've been repping Stenson for a while now. He's been hitting the ball fantastic. And I've always said if he could get the putter going, he could easily win. So, assuming he's continuing to hit it as well as he is, if he gets hot with that putter, watch out. All we need is a few from 15 feet for him. And he's rocking and rolling because he makes so many birdies just from hitting it to 5 feet and stuff like that. So, Stenson at 4 is going to need a big run. But it's going to be an exciting leaderboard. We hope, anyways. We want a close event. We want an exciting finish on Sunday. We
want a playoff
all year. Yeah, we want to playoff.
30 events now.
I haven't had one all year. So, it's going to be lots of fun. And, obviously you got Fitzpatrick on top. Real quick, DJ, if you want to ever feel better about your golf game, I saw a video of him putting yesterday.
Oh, my God.
It is atrocious. And I don't even know. He's changed his grip now. He's gone to the Brooks Koepka grip, and he's changed his putter back to a blade. And I just don't know what's left for him. It's sad to see someone this talented. He's 2 under, and he is absolutely horrible at putting.
Well, we've looked at it before. He could win every single event with his ball strike. Every single event. But you know what? It's somehow in the makeup of all stars, unless you're Tiger Woods, unless you're Wayne Gretzky, unless you're Tom Brady. There's weaknesses that come with strengths. It just seems to always be there are players In his case, he can hit the ball a mile, keep it in play, he can hit it on the greens, and he just cannot putt. It's just the way it is. Look at Rory. I mean, he cannot perform under pressure. So at least lately, obviously he did when he was younger. When he kind of had nerves of steel back then. But every great seems to have some kind of weakness that stops them from being the greatest, which a Jack and a Tiger in golf obviously would fit into that category. Could do everything. But anyway, I'm going here to go to your confirmation and your judgment of your father here that I put my group of golfers together. I accidentally came up with 5, and we always go to 4. So he said, I'm going to drop Fleetwood out of my pack, and then I said Fleetwood in the show. So you're going to go back and you're going to confirm that I had Horschel and I wanted to keep him. So I actually have Horschel at -7. Joey has to, look, he's trying not to confirm that, but he has to. So I don't have to change anything on Horschel. I am going to give you, though, a long shot pick right now, which seems amazing that he would be a long shot pick, but he's so far behind, 5-6 strokes right now. I think Rory's going to throw in a 61 or a 62 here in one of the next 2 days, is going to run away with this event. I think that there was a little bit of jet lag in getting back, although he missed the cut in the British Open. He's had 2 really good rounds. But I think he's due for one of those spectacular rounds like he had at the Canadian Open. I think we're going to see the exact same thing here, and he's going to come on to win. So if you want to get a great player at pretty good odds, you can go to Rory. Obviously, you can still go to Koepka. Obviously, this is a major event in his mind. This is the best he's played in an off-major week in a long time. So he's there too. But I'm going to take Rory as a bit of a mid-level odds right now for you. And I'm sticking with Horschel as far as my win pick. He's only 2 out of the lead right now. So I'm just going to go. The rest of my guys are playing well. -2, -3. I'm all over the leaderboard, but they're a little bit too far back, I think, to win the event. So I'm gonna go to Rory as my long shot pick here, and stick with Horschel as my winner of the event itself. So.
Yeah, and you do have Horschel. I mean, it's a 65-year-old's memory who couldn't remember you picked.
Hey, 62.
62.
Not till August 63.
I make you look better for the camera.
The hair dye does
You look
that.
way more impressive if you're 65. Now that you're 62, they're not impressed at all.
Yeah.
But yes, you did have Horschel, so I'll give you that. But what's more interesting to me is, and I said this actually when I made my picks, I said, I'm picking them based on the love of the course. Now, I was a little worried because I did notice that it's not the regular event here. It's a tougher event. And they probably actually toughen up the course a little bit. 900 through 2 days is actually kind of low at this course. They go really low at this course typically. Like 22 under for 4 days. Unlikely because normally once it's 9 for 2, it will finish around 13. So they've toughened it up. So that was my worry. I picked guys that love the course, but that was my worry is that they're coming to this event. Now it being way more difficult because it's a WGC event with a tougher field, that they may not love it the same. They might not handle the pressure the same. The course might be set up differently. Unfortunately, I still went with my picks of the guys who love the course. But I was actually right in that comment.
I'm going to give that to you that you need.
I did notice that.
You do need excuses.
I did,
There's no doubt about that.
Well, hey, I mentioned it. I said I was going to roll with it because I thought these guys were pros, but I guess not. But they are falling off the map because I guess the course is playing differently. It's a different time of year. It's a different tournament, different type of players.
Yeah.
And they're just not.
The horses for courses theory hasn't carried over in this particular case.
Like a couple guys said it's not the same course to me. It's harder. It's the month is different, which it's funny you think about it. Like, what does it matter? Well, that month they go like the wind's different. It's hotter. It's way different than when I played it in June and it wasn't as hot and maybe the wind wasn't up and the course was in a certain style of shape too. Remember, an extra month to get ready.
Also sounds like a bunch of excuses from guys who just aren't playing well. But we'll give it that there wasn't the exact same track that they've been great on. There's no doubt about that. I think you're seeing some of the guys struggle that normally had played this Southwind course very well. So anyway, it should be an exciting weekend. We hope it stays close. We hope there's a Sunday that we care about. It's been pretty tough. There's always been 5 and 6 stroke leads on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Hoping we get away from that and we're able to see a fantastic, and I love to see a playoff. Nothing more exciting than a playoff in golf. Well, hopefully that happens. We'll be back Monday to wrap it all up unless some amazing story happens between today and tomorrow. But we'll go through it our Monday morning show and recap the event and enjoy the golf just like we will.